Hey everybody. We got Bob Ross here reading.
Instead of painting, I'm gonna read tonight.
We got him reading a book for y'all tonight.
This is gonna be a different, I've never even heard of this book. How They Lost Christmas. All right, guys, I need y'all paying close attention. Rooster, sit over here so you can see the pictures. These pictures does a lot of good for you. You understand better. All right. Up high on Mount Crumpet, just north of a who was delivered the days of Whoville news. Rooster, look at that. He's on the bicycle delivering the newspaper.
Bunny's interested.
You're going to have to take this book apart.
Bunny's interested.
The cave on Mount Crumpet was home to the Grinch, who sprung from his cave just enough plus 1 inch. Who did it?
That was Froggy.
Bob Ross can't read without his hair, Froggy. To stare down at Whoville from high up above it. Tomorrow was Christmas, and speaking there of it, and my heart, grinned the Grinch, has grown not to quite love it. Look, Bunny, at that dog in there. The Grinch has been patiently waiting all year to celebrate Christmas and bring the Who cheer and to show ever Who.
Oh no.
It's okay. Everything's good. Who was the difference now? I've changed, thought the Grinch, and I'll press it, prove it, but how?
Froggy, oh no, he's took that. Oh no, he's took it, Kevin. Oh my gosh, look at him. Put it on, Rooster. Put it on, Rooster. Oh my gosh.
Makes you look good.
We have to pause story time for a minute. Oh, go get it. Let me get it. All right, I got it back. We're ready to go again.
While eating his breakfast of Who hash and rye, the newspaper there in the chair caught his eye. A contest in Whoville? Tomorrow at 3 to see who can make the most Christmassy tree.
Rooster! You're being horrible. Santa's watching. And Dingleberry.
Dingleberry will tell on you. Remember, he's a snitch. Then he got an idea, a crafty idea. The Grinch got an awful crafty idea. He laughed in his throat. I know just who to do. Then the Grinch grabbed a pencil and drew. With a plan in his hand, and the Grinch hiked to Whoville, where he found the most Christmassy tree that he could, and he chopped that sunbuck down till the tree he was chopping fell next to Max, his dog. Bunny, you can't do that, honey. Then they hiked their way home with the tree on their backs. Our cellar has all of the things we will use to start decorating out our tree for what? Grab ribbons, he shouted. Grab bunches of bows.
She wants to play with his hair. We'll give her that at night to sleep with.
Yeah. Grab plenty of them and a big pile of those.
Look at me. You need a haircut in certain places.
Telling you, they're ripping me out. Bring everything reddish and everything greenish and every last colorful thing in betweenish. I'll win. He was a Grinchiously humming. Then all of a sudden, he heard someone coming. Now, who would that be? The Grinch said with a sneer, he turned around fast. And then who did appear? Right there in the hallway stood Cindy Lou Who, the sweetest of all the Who's that he knew. "Hello," she exclaimed. "I have something to ask. I do not hope it isn't a bother a task. I've come here to ask a small favor, you see, if you have time and could make one for me." Here. The Grinch interrupted her tiny request.
We got them scattered everywhere.
"My dear," he replied, "it would really be best to ask me tomorrow on Christmas, you see. Right now I must finish my prize-winning tree."
That's Bear.
Bear, do you like my hair?
Bella's trying to eat the book. That's always fun.
Bear,
Rooster's really zoned in.
"Perhaps I can help you, sweetest Cindy Lou Who." But the Grinch simply patted the woo on her head, and then he shook her outside and replied, "Don't be silly. Do run along now before it gets chilly. Willy dilly." Bella, you cannot bite the book while I'm trying to read. It's very distracting. Bunny. All right, Rooster, turn around here and pay attention. No sleeping, no sleeping. You got to pay attention right here. Throughout the whole day and late into the night, he worked on that tree till they was just right. "I've done it," he shouted. "It's perfectly grand.
Bear's checking me for bugs.
I hope that shows every who in the land what wonderful Christmassy spirit I found. I know in my heart I'm sure he'd be crowned."
Could you imagine if all 8 of them wanted to be aggravating at the same time?
Yes, I can imagine.
Because it's happened.
Yes, it has. Rooster, let's not, don't rip it. As a quarter past dawn with the sun rising fast, the Who's were awake. It was Christmas at last. I gotta read that page. The bells in Whoville were ringing and dinging. The Who's down in Whoville were merrily singing. The Grinch ran outside and cried, "Christmas is here." At the sound of the ringing and sing-along cheer. And when the time came for the Grinch to depart, he loaded the sleigh and took off like a dart. When it was time for the Grinch to depart, he loaded the sleigh and took off like a dart, sliding down, down, down to the Whoville town square. "Contestants," the Grinch heard the mayor declare, "it's time for the judges to judge all ye trees. The rest of you who have a seat, if you please." Then all the trees were lined up, from the tallest to the smallest. The Grinch's tall trees were the tallest of allest. And down in the end, to the far, far right, was Cindy Lou Who's with much smaller height.
Lord.
When the mayor announced who had taken third place, the Grinch felt Christmas-filled heart start to race. And now the mayor said, without further ado,
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lordy mercy. They stole his hair. Oh, gosh, Bella's got it.
No problem. This is normal.
Perfectly normal.
Perfectly normal. Alright. Let's just pick up where we left off.
I don't even remember.
I think I do.
Oh, Lord, he's flying it.
There it is.
Rooster decided he'd not let y'all down tonight. All of a sudden. All right, regroup.
Third time's the charm.
Oh, goodness. He gonna get you. Are you trying? Or are you tired?
I'm tired.
Uh-oh. All right, let's try one more time.
This may be the first book we don't finish.
Let me go get you some
I
oxygen.
may not be able to make it another round. All right.
Try to hurry, read real fast.
The lucky contestant who placed number 2 lives high on Mount Crumpet. We're thrilled he's here. The Grinch wins the second place trophy this year.
Fast. You gotta be faster. He didn't run until he started going after you. This is their favorite thing to do, is to steal stuff and then run with it, and that's to chase them. Kevin said we may not get through this book. Now they're wanting to join in. Uh-oh, Birdie tried to get it.
All right, Rooster, I need to finish your face.
Do you have candy?
Yeah.
All right, real fast.
The Grinch felt a shock as his heart turned ice cold and he felt shrinking. And now it's cold. There was in the square, all the Who's were near it. As they certainly knew, they saw, and they sure could hear it.
You're a speed demon.
The moment the Grinch lost his Christmassy spirit, his arms started itching, his legs twitching, both his eyes started twitching and itching, and Christmas felt hard. Well, it shrank. I've had that happen. Down I've robbed. The Grinch snored, and I threw with his town. The Grinch stuffed his tree in his ramsuckle sleigh. Then he's lugged it and tugged it and rugged it and hauled it away. As Max tried his hardest to get him to stay, the Who's were all speechless, unsure what to say.
This is a long one.
The Grinch climbed and climbed. As his heart grew, I can't see.
Birdie's in on it now.
The Grinch climbed and climbed, and his heart grew more frozen. While back at the contest, a winner was chosen. Oh man. Today, on the merriest day of the land, the mayor...
We're just going to let him have it at this point. Go. Try to finish.
Today, on the merriest day of the land, the mayor declared with his hoof horn in his hand, Cindy, our winner. She's not more than 3.
Who wants you to
Cindy
chase him?
Lou who's made the best tree.
He's mad because you didn't go after him. Just so he can come back and tap you on the face. He's taunting you.
To who the girl had asked everyone who there that day to make her an ornament she could display to celebrate Whoville and everyone in it. She entered the contest not thinking she'd win it. And the Grinch placed his ornament on the small tree. Then he lifted it high so the whole town could see it. The Who was hoorayed, and they jumped on their feet as the Grinch grinned and said, "Now our tree's complete." Then the mayor declared, "We have one thing to do. To make it official for Cindy Lou Hugh, would you do the honors?" He at the Grinch, he himself placed a crown on his head. The end. I may have skipped some pages because it was getting too long.
Okay.
Who is this on my head?
Bella. Well, Bear's got the wig, going through it, making sure there's no bugs real fast. All right, tell everybody good night.
Good night.
Hope y'all enjoyed.
Bob Ross is done reading.